Lucid Dreams by Juice WRLD versus Rubbing Off the Paint by YBN Namir. Ugh. What's up? You're watching HIVEMIND, the only show on the internet. My name is Riley, as always. I'm joined by my deep dish co-host, Graydon.
That's right, I'm thick and cheesy.
Today we're crowning the best SoundCloud rap song of all time. This is our
SoundCloud Rap Classics Bracket.
64 songs from the SoundCloud rap era, hand-selected by DJ Grant. We're gonna play it out March Madness style.
Only one can win.
Make sure you let us know your favorite SoundCloud rap song down in the comments, and also let us know what we forgot, what was left off this bracket. Before we get into it, make sure you like the video, subscribe if you want to see more, HIVEMINDTV.com for our merch, and consider joining our Patreon. It's only $5 a month. Best way you can support us. You get a bunch of extra content. We got a Grammys vlog up there, and maybe book a cameo with us. You can get us to say any little message you want. That's linked down in the description as well. First round, we hear a clip of the songs to jog our memory. After that, we just play out the bracket.
Sounds good to me.
Here's the bracket, too small for you to see what songs are there. You're gonna have to stay tuned. First matchup, we've got a heater.
This isn't fair.
We've got Woke Up Like This by Playboi Carti versus Betrayed by Lil Xan.
Honestly, the first two songs I listen to most mornings, just to start the day.
I woke up like this and I feel betrayed.
Yes, exactly.
By God.
Woke up to niggas sounding like me. I woke up to niggas sounding.
God.
Sins don't make you, sins gon' take you.
Well, this sure is tough.
Yeah.
Woke up like this?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool.
Sorry, Xan. We still love you. It's just not really a fair matchup.
Yeah, not really a fair matchup. All right, now we've got Myself by Nav versus Paris by Suicide Boys.
Here's probably where we're gonna upset some people.
We're gonna upset some people. We have some inherent biases here. Listen, this is our opinion.
Yes.
The comment section is for your opinion.
Yes, and leave it down there.
Roll me up before and I feel like myself again. Roll me up some dope and I feel like myself again.
One of my favorite songs of all time. Not gonna lie to you guys.
Holy smokes.
Tell me what you know. Buy the motherfucker at the bottom with a gold grill gleaming, make audio.
Now, you love Memphis rap.
Yeah.
You love 3 6 Mafia.
Yes.
So I'm surprised that you never really got into Suicide Boys.
I kind of am too. Everyone that's like in my circle that likes Suicide Boys is always kind of trying to lean me in that direction.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I dislike it, but my love for Memphis rap is like the vintage stuff.
Yeah.
It comes from an era that doesn't exist anymore. And then when I hear it now, it just kind of feels like a replica.
And based on aesthetics, I'm surprised I never got into Suicide Boys.
Yeah.
And I think that surprises a lot of our fan base too, but I just never really got into them.
Yeah.
I think what I hear I like,
Yeah.
but you know.
That's fair. I mean, the Nav song's the far better song here, in my opinion.
Myself by Nav moves on. Stand up, Canada. Next we've got All Girls Are the Same by Juice WRLD versus Gassed Up by Nebuchadnezzar.
Why is this such a hard mashup?
I know. I'm also very sorry if I mispronounced that name. I've never had to pronounce it.
It
I just say gassed up, shoddy. You know?
Buddy.
I am needing another hoe, got me finished. Broke my heart, oh no.
One thing I will say about that song is I was listening to all these songs in preparation to make this video.
Yeah.
And the mix on that song is pretty messed up.
Yeah.
Like they treated his vocals completely different in this part of his career versus afterwards.
Absolutely,
you know?
yeah.
Gassed up, shorty. Said I need about 40. Pull up to the party. Yeah.
Now, I mean, it gets tough here.
I don't think it's that tough. I think it's gassed up.
Okay, good. I'm glad you're on my side
Yeah.
because I didn't want to go out on a limb and get crucified.
Oh, there are better Juice WRLD songs out there.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, I don't really go back to All Girls Are the Same as much. And Gassed Up also is cemented in time as a SoundCloud rap classic. It
Yes.
doesn't have like a life after that.
No.
You know, people remember this time by that song.
Yeah.
So I think it's fair to celebrate that in this bracket.
We're making enemies early.
It's just like the Kanye bracket. We started off by just pissing people off, and we're gonna continue to do it.
That's why you're sticking around.
Now we've got Band God by Chapo versus Money Longer by Lil Uzi Vert.
Okay.
Demons respect me, the angels protect me. The stick came with a full clip.
The demons respect me, the angels protect me.
Yeah.
Which was a popular Instagram caption.
Oh, yeah.
Back then. Like, I remember this more as an Instagram caption than I do as the song.
That's a great sign of a memorable lyric.
Money got longer, speaker got louder, car got faster. Turned to a savage, pocket got fatter.
I will admit that during that time, I didn't really see the hype of this song. And now when I return to it, I'm like, man, that beat, like, oh
It's
yeah,
crazy.
it's hard.
It
yeah.
rises up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, it's.
So good. It's Money Longer.
Absolutely.
By a mile.
All right, next we got Star Shopping by Lil Peep versus Sunset by Lucky.
Oh.
Shout out to everyone making my beats. You helping me preach. This music
Look at the sky tonight. All these stars have a reason.
Sky is beautiful right now.
Yeah, it is. I'm so glad we got rid of the roof.
Yeah, me too. I think that was a good call.
Can't set spite with the high tech. That shit too put to digest. Must be an X on my chest.
Yep. Lucky, man.
Lucky.
Really coming onto the scene in this era.
Yeah. Here's my case for Star Shopping. You can kind of get the same vibe from like many different songs from this era of Lucky, whereas Star Shopping is a very unique Lil Peep song.
I agree.
In that it predates most of his popular music and then became the most popular song off the strength of like something kind of intangible.
Yeah.
It's like a weird emotional palette that he's playing with that you don't see show up in his later music.
Yeah, I agree. I think it is Star Shopping, but it is a close one.
Yeah, it's not as easy, it's not as clear cut, but I think Star Shopping, at least without trying to remove my bias, because I love Star Shopping, but I do think it's the better song.
Yeah, I do too.
Next we got One Night by Lil Yachty versus Audi by Smoke Perp.
Oh, God.
Can't have no one night.
The lyric I picked up when re-listening to this song is he says, "She say I'm your wife," or whatever, and he says, "You trippin', reevaluate your life." Reevaluate your life is such a funny lyric for this song.
Reevaluate
your life.
Yachty was on one in this era too.
He made this without thinking there was going to be an audience for it.
Right.
That's what I love about it.
Yeah.
I don't want friends, I want Audis. Smoking on booth and it's my weed.
This one takes me back to a time where I was a different person and I don't necessarily like that person anymore, but God, I have some fond memories. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
You know?
Yeah, Audi to me just feels like kind of regurgitating Look at Me a little bit.
A little bit,
Like it's just kind of following that same flow. I think it's produced really well.
Yeah.
But One Night's a better song.
Yeah, more monumental in like the timeline of SoundCloud music for sure.
I don't think we would make this bracket if One Night didn't come out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
One Night really like started this era. Oh no.
Okay.
We've got Baby White by Ski Mask versus Skinny by Valet.
How was you feeling, bro? Feeling like the four, I feel fantastic. Which one would you be, though?
Burberry trench raincoat, you smoke oregano, I'm smoking on that cat piss.
Damn, Riley.
Dude, I love that song.
Yeah. Definitely like I was heading this way and then that song came out and I went, oh. I took like a new route in life.
I remember listening to it with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 20 rats stuffed inside my fucking skinnies, bitch. Fuck that rat, she was.
Yes.
No way you can fit 20 racks in some skinnies.
Oh, I've done it.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing.
Yeah.
How'd you get all those racks in there? Where'd you put them?
Jerry!
How'd you get those racks in your skinnies?
New age Mary Poppins, she just has skinny jeans that she keeps stuffing money into. And they're just like, where is it all going, Mary? I really was rooting for Skinny by Valet to make it out of the first round.
Me
but
too.
it's just not going to win against Baby Wife.
It's not, and I think it would have won against us a couple other matchups above it, but Baby White just gotta go. It's so inventive.
Yeah, totally. And what I will say though, with Valet, just so influential beyond recognition. Like you would never be able to see people say Valet's my influence, but like you don't get so many artists if you didn't have Valet first. So it really did define like a whole side of SoundCloud. All right, no. This is bad. We've got Hacked My Instagram by Pierre Bourne versus You Was Right by Lil Uzi Vert.
I got a last second, in the air. Say she feel like she on an elevator.
Oh, that song.
I love that song.
The beat is incredible.
Definitely one of my intros into Pierre's world.
Yeah, and I can't help but think of Osquin's burner account where she did a cover of like 6 different songs and covered that within it.
Nice.
With Ransom and like a Lil Peep song. It was and I think Boner by Sebi.
Nice.
It was ridiculous, but shout out to Quinn.
Yeah, hit it from the back, watch a nigga bless you. Yeah, crying in my arms.
Some iconic Uzi bars in there, but in terms of songs, like You Was Right does not get me nearly as hyped as Hacked My Instagram.
This is gonna upset a lot of people. I know it will, because I know You Was Right is a very beloved Uzi song, but
of course.
I would much rather hear Hacked My Instagram.
Absolutely,
10 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great song.
Now we got Love Scars by Trippie Redd versus Chill Bill by Rob Stone.
Ooh, Chill Bill's one of the ones I had to remind myself of, and then 2 seconds into the song, I was like, oh,
It's the whistles. It's the whistle
this
song.
fucking song.
Can't have a SoundCloud bracket without Chill Bill.
You used to say you in love. I used to say she back. Thinking that shit
Ohio, stand the fuck up. Let's go, Buckeyes.
This is the first Trippie Redd song I ever heard.
Yeah.
And I was like blown away.
Yeah.
Like, right away was like instant huge fan.
It's so much room.
Yeah.
It feels like he's like a pastor in like a empty rundown church and he's like giving a sermon to a bunch of spirits that you can't see. You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean? When you see that picture I painted.
Two damn phones, Babylons can't crack the code.
I mean, that's beyond iconic.
I mean, it's a great novelty song.
Yeah.
But
never did it for me.
in this case, I mean, Love Scars is like a song I actually love.
Yes. It's gonna be trippy. We can't turn our backs on Ohio.
Not this time.
Not this time.
I know we did a few matchups ago when we picked someone over Chapo, but oh, next we've got an absolute barn burner.
Offense versus offense here. Fire versus fire.
We've got Kyoto by Young Lean versus Ultimate by Denzel Curry.
This one doesn't seem fair.
Yeah, I mean, just a classic. There are other Young Lean songs that are bigger from that era.
For sure.
But like, this is the one that always fits in the SoundCloud Rap conversation for some reason.
It's like one of the easy party ones too.
Yeah, like I heard this more in public than any Young Lean song.
Exactly.
I would always hear, like, Ginseng Strip would be something someone showed me on YouTube.
Yeah.
And this is a song you would just hear played on a playlist,
Yeah.
you know? Oh wait, real quick, do you have a water bottle for this next one? Oh, it's empty. That's gonna be a tough one, but we'll try it.
It's an empty bottle though.
All right.
I am the one, the way your son don't need a gun to get respect up on the street.
I mean, that song did a lot for a lot of people.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
saved lives, it ended lives.
It started trick shot channels.
It started trick shot channels. To me, it's Ultimate here, and I feel like this might be our first disagreement.
It's very close for me because I love Ultimate. I just love other Denzel Curry songs more. This is a very visceral one though.
Yes.
I'm in between. So we are going to implement our new tiebreaker strategy, which is DJ Grant is the tiebreaker.
What do you got to say for yourself, Grant?
He's confused, ladies and gentlemen. He's thinking.
I can see the numbers adding up.
He's not sure.
The reason why I'll say Denzel is because I was between Kyoto or Ginseng Strip. Ultimate was guaranteed in this video regardless, so that's what I'm gonna go with.
Okay.
All right, we'll go Ultimate with it. Next, we got Gucci Gang by Lil Pump versus Dark Light by Night Lavelle.
Wow.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Gas.
It's a bit of a shtick now.
Sure.
It's a gimmick, but
I will say when this song came out, that shtick was less defined, and it brought people that I thought at the time had no business like listening to anything in that realm, and it brought them in because it was laughable, but it was like well mixed and well produced and like enjoyable enough that they kind of stuck around.
yeah, it's kind of one of those you do this. You're like, isn't this funny? And then you just go, "What? It's pretty good too. Like, I like low key, I like it.
And I go back. Niggas tryna flex. Tell me that I'm not.
I mean, amazing sample, very dark song. I know it's in the title, but like just gives you that feeling like, ugh, I'm lost in the woods and something's following me and it's not human.
Yeah, it kind of feels like a Clams Casino sort of thing. Like it was a little bit the hangover from that kind of Witch House inspired A$AP Rocky production.
Yeah.
I really like this song. I was never really into Night Lavelle as much. I kind of feel like it wins though. I feel like it's a better song than Gucci Gang.
I kind of agree with you, but I'm worried what people are going to say to us.
I don't think anybody in the chat is like, come on, it's gotta be Gucci. Like nobody's like, Gucci Gang, I love that song.
I can see at least 10 of them right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they love it. Oh, and they're pissed. Hey, a little upset in round one.
Next we got Beamer Boy by Lil Peep versus Glock in My Benz by Smoke Perp.
I'm a motherfucking schemer boy. I'm a dreamer boy.
I know it's a stupid opinion, but that's one of my favorite Lil Peep songs.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah, it's a great song.
And the microphone sample.
Yeah.
I don't want no friends, I want no friends. Rather buy a Benz, don't want no friends.
Oddly enough, their vocals are produced kind of the same.
Well, I always thought Glock in My Benz kind of sounded like he was trying to do a Travis Scott thing.
Yeah, a little bit.
But not with the writing, just with the production of the vocals. Like all of the super reverb ad-libs in the background. It's just like, yeah, like that.
Smoke Perp was a chameleon of sorts.
Yeah, totally.
But that's also what made him good. But this isn't even close, right?
No, yeah, it's Beamer Boy. Yeah, for sure.
By a mile. They called the game before the fourth quarter even started.
Next, we've got, we've got Lonely by Speaker Knockers versus Ransom by Lil Tecca.
Oh, I don't want either of these to lose.
I had to make a couple bands by my lonely. I had to make a couple bands by my lonely.
Wow, that harsh auto-tune, that catchy melody, like the pavement that Speaker Knockers laid for other people to drive, walk, or form whole careers on is just amazing.
No one more influential on this entire list than Speaker Knockers.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Nothing would exist without Speaker Knockers. Yeah.
They try to take my floor, I take their ass for ransom. I know that I'm gone. They see me blowing up.
God, what an enjoyable song.
It is an enjoyable one. This one is one that feels like the period at the end of the sentence on SoundCloud Rap. Though.
Yeah.
Like this feels so much more new than everything we're talking about.
That's true.
You know?
That's true. It feels more like a Spotify banger.
But it blew up the same way. Like it did blow up SoundCloud Rap style,
sure.
Cole Bennett video, everything. But it's just like, I don't know. It feels too young.
Like when dinosaurs started getting feathers. You know what I
I
mean?
think they actually lost feathers.
I'm not so sure about that.
I'm pretty sure.
They lost feathers? You tell me they had feathers earlier? Dinosaurs had feathers and they lost them?
Yeah, I think so.
No, that doesn't seem right.
Do you know there's a 1,200 year period in history where it was only crocodiles on Earth?
Ugh.
Right? That was all that was on Earth for 1,200 years.
Ugh. That's still kind of all that's in the House of Representatives. Lizard people are real.
All right,
it's Speaker Knockers.
It's Lonely.
Yeah.
It's the Speaker Knockers.
It's the Speaker Knockers. And that's not just because I love knockers. That plays a little part in it.
Right,
Obviously, it plays a little part in every decision
Everything,
I make. But it's the song that won here. Not because it made me think of knockers.
Sure. Yeah.
A little bit. It made me think.
Yeah. Next, we got No Heart by 21 Savage versus Take a Step Back by Ski Mask the Slump God.
Why you got a 12-car garage?
Young Savage, why you trapping so hard? A lot of people said that to me.
Did they?
In my day,
Oh.
people have said that to me.
I don't remember you selling pack.
Yeah, neither do I.
Hell yeah. Could you play that one louder? I mean, this one's not easy.
This one's not easy because, Take a Step Back is visceral. Like, will absolutely destroy a place, especially in like 2018.
Oh, if you're having a house party, RIP to all your mother's fine china.
Yeah. But No Heart is like, it's so unique. The vibe was just not there yet for music like that. And then that is the most defining 21 Savage song for me.
Absolutely.
Like, of that era. Like, I like that more than the other songs on Savage Mode 1.
I agree. I feel like for just like energy reasons, it's Take a Step Back.
I think it's handily No Heart.
Okay.
DJ Grant for the tiebreaker.
I'm gonna say No Heart because I think it was more important for 21's career. Like Take a Step Back, it was a huge song and a very important song for them, but also I don't think that it was like as important as No Heart was for 21.
Hey, that's well said.
All right, we're going No Heart with that one. Next, we've got Riot by XXXTentacion versus Gosha by Snot.
Wow, this is a different kind of X song too, and I'd like this one, so.
You haven't seen a nigga hung with a gold chain. I'd rather sing about the same things that we claim.
Absolutely the moment that you started to see old heads hang their hat on X.
Yes.
And be like, there's something with this kid.
Yeah, he's got it.
X doing boom bap, he really knew what he was doing with that shit.
It was good.
Yeah. He's got such a unique voice for it too. Just like, I have great things to say about X's music that sounds like this.
And when it's put juxtaposed to like the insane visceral stuff, it makes it like even cooler.
Yeah.
It gives it a different light or something. Like there's a shimmer in there where you're like, ooh, we can do both. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice train, red bone maze.
Whew. I don't know, dude.
Gosha's the song I like more here,
Me
but
too.
Riot upon revisit reminded me of like a fonder time or like a more innocent time, I guess, in X's legacy.
Yeah.
Like when I was listening to that song, it was just like, wow, seeing what he could do next was exciting.
Yeah, I'm impressed by Riot, but I want to listen to Gosha more.
Yeah.
That's not going to make people happy either.
Nope.
But that's not what we're here for. Next, we got Psychopaths by Xavier Wolf versus Murder on My Mind by YNW Melly.
I'm gonna say, you catch the Golden State game the other night? Jordan Poole with that. Ooh, that was a psychopath.
That was a psychopath.
Yeah.
Jordan Poole played like the best basketball player to ever live in that game.
Yep, it was crazy. For 6 minutes, he was the greatest of all time.
Sorry for anybody watching this like a year later.
Yeah, Jordan Poole went off in game 2 of Golden State's series against
The Nuggets.
The Nuggets.
Yeah.
I ain't worried about shit. Try to harm me, I leave his ass like a tip. I'ma tell you now.
I mean,
It's hard.
yeah, absolutely. And this is also a bit of a blindside for me. I didn't listen to a ton of Sesh Hollow Water Boys, but I respect it.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Every time I wake up in the morning, I got murder on my mind.
I think this is the biggest blowout of this side of the bracket.
Yeah, I mean, Murder on My Mind absolutely washes it.
What a song. It's like it's a murder ballad.
And he wrote it in jail with no beat. He wrote it like banging on his chest and singing.
Yeah, it's got a feeling to it.
We're halfway through. Let's get to the other side of the bracket. Next, we've got Catch Me Outside by Ski Mask the Slump God versus Lonely by Young Bans.
This is a tough matchup, too.
Feel like a Gucci ad-lib. Burr. Colder than Coca-Cola, mascot, bubble burr. Put my sauce on lasagna.
Wow. Maybe it's not as tough upon re-listen.
Yeah, I mean, Ski Mask the Slump God rapping over a classic Missy Elliott beat and getting the blessing from Missy is crazy.
Yes.
Plus, like, everybody's favorite Lyrical Lemonade video. For that 2-year span, I didn't know anybody who would, like, didn't talk about that video.
Yep. If you're smoking and chilling, you're watching that video.
Yeah.
Okay, it is really tough.
It is close because
Lonely's really good, man.
a dreamy song.
Yeah.
I remember feeling like this had recreated some sort of like alt pop rap thing.
Yeah.
Like when I first heard it, I was like, do I like this? I don't know. It's pretty ethereal.
Yeah, and it's just really, really catchy.
Yeah.
God, this one's tougher than it should be, but it's got to be Ski Mask.
Yeah, it's Catch Me Outside.
But we got to give our love to Lonely. I mean, this era of bands was really cool.
Oh, Young Bands I was a huge Young Bands fan for the next 2 years following this song. So
I was as well. We're agreeing a lot in the first round, and that's nice for a change.
I know, we did not agree a lot in the first round of the Kanye bracket. Okay, now we've got D-Rose by Lil Pump versus Witchblades by Lil Peep.
Wow. These songs should have, I mean, who would have thought? These songs are going against each other.
100 on my wrist, 80 on my wrist, 100 on my wrist, 80 on my wrist, D-Rose, D-Rose, D-Rose.
How much did he have on his wrist? Because he says 100 and then he says 80 directly afterwards. Then he says 100 and then he says 80.
Maybe one and the other.
100 on one wrist and 80 on the other.
Yeah,
okay.
so that equals 180 on his wrists.
180 on his wrists. I wish he had said that. Does D-Rose wear number 180?
Yes.
Switchblades, cocaine, got boy click, make a whole shit.
Make a hoe shake. Let's dive into that. She is shaking, thanks to the click of Goth Boys. Witchblades wins pretty handedly here.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
I thought there was only one blade. Why is he so confused?
We've got Autograph by Juice WRLD versus HDMI by Bones.
Someone's gonna get pissed here too.
All these fuck niggas on my line.
I mean, an amazing performance vocally.
The first Juice WRLD song I ever heard, and I've bragged about this on the channel before, so I'll just say I found it when it had like 12,000 plays on SoundCloud and was like obsessed with Juice WRLD, and then he blew up like a couple months later.
Yeah, I remember.
All Girls the Same. But Autograph to this day remains my favorite Juice WRLD song of all time, I think.
Yeah, it's outstanding.
Yeah. We gon' handle that. I never got into Bones as much as everybody else, but I really respect it.
Yeah,
you know?
me too. And I don't care what people say, but it was never my thing.
He's so much more versatile too. Like,
yes.
He's put out music in so many different genres, and this is definitely what he's most famous for, is stuff that sounds like this.
Mm-hmm.
This is his biggest song ever. And respect to it, but for us, we have some bias that we gotta play with, so.
Yeah, it's Juice.
Yeah, we gotta go Juice WRLD. Next we've got This Year by Lil Tracy versus Minnesota by Lil Yachty.
She's like watching two of my best friends kill each other. Come on, guys. Cut it out.
Here I was broke, looking stupid, but this year.
I wanna say a few things.
Okay.
One, her ass fat like she got implants.
Yes.
And them jeans tight on that booty look like it's gift wrapped.
I love that line.
Yeah.
It's so sweet.
Yeah, sweet.
I really enjoyed this song by myself, though, when it came out. I wasn't listening to this song a lot with other people. It felt like a little strange at the time, but I had a lot of good times with it.
Yeah.
Stay up out the streets if you can't take the heat. Cause it get cold like Minnesota.
What I said about this year is to really exemplify how much I enjoyed Minnesota with other people.
Yeah, sure.
Like, I remember being on a cross-country road trip and we drove through Minnesota and we drank beers in the car, which is illegal in that state, and we listened to the song. And it was beautiful. It's one of my favorite memories to this day.
It is handily this year for me, and that's where I know we're gonna butt heads.
I mean, it is Minnesota for me.
To DJ Grant we go.
I'm gonna choose this year. If it was one night, it'd be the other way around.
Fair enough.
Now, this year is just a more listenable song on a day-to-day basis. Like,
That's
Minnesota's a moment.
Yeah.
This year's a song.
And
That's what I think.
you remember all the people that misheard the lyrics of Minnesota as mini sodas?
Cold like mini sodas.
That's just crazy.
And that's why he got
I know.
Sprite soda.
A misheard lyric led to a brand partnership.
Cold like a Sprite soda. All right, next we've got Fuck Love by XXXTentacion featuring Trippie Redd versus Crunch Time by Chris Travis.
Wow.
Baby, I need you in my life, in my life.
Oh, man.
The kick pattern there really kind of pops me in my, kind of right by my belly button.
Diaphragm, yeah. Not many better songs out there than that song.
Yeah.
Pineapple Fanta with espresso activist. Why you
Of the songs I have a blind side to, I will say this is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I like remember this song coming out,
An
Crunch Time. Yeah.
Anthemic.
Yeah, and it is really good. It does not stand up to Fuck Love.
It does not.
But Fuck Love, I have a memory of like having a problem where I could only listen to that song. Like, I would listen to it on repeat, and then anything else I listen to, I just want to listen to it again, and then I feel
Yeah.
bad about it. Nowadays, I'm at a point in my life where I just let that happen.
You're comfortable.
If I like a song that much, that's a good thing.
That's how I am with weed.
Smoke it until you just are out of it.
Yes. I just like it so much, and you know what? I'm done telling myself I have a problem. You know?
Next, we've got Water by Ugly God versus Drip From My Walk by Famous Dex featuring Lil Yachty.
An easy one for me, but let's hear him.
I drip on your bitch like water. I splash on your bitch with the water. I feel like I'm 21 Savage.
I feel like I'm 21 Savage.
Yes.
I pull up and fuck on your daughter.
I mean, one of the more synonymous songs with the SoundCloud era for me.
Oh, yeah.
I get the drip from my wall. A bad bitch love, no. I'm smoking dope sauce.
Oh, I love this song.
I know. The one key.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both really good. To me, it's Water, though.
It is Water for me as well. I think it's similar to the Lucky situation where like there's so many Famous Dex songs from this era
Yes.
that I like, but they all kind of provide the same thing.
Yeah.
Like I liked him as a personality in that moment, but like Water is just like a huge moment.
I showed my mom Ugly God.
Yeah.
I was like, you gotta listen.
It's
to
funny.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
And she was like, what the?
Next we got No Flockin' by Kodak Black versus Red Roses by Lil Skies.
Yeah. Featuring Landing Cube, right?
I ain't talking about my niggas, damn, but y'all tripping too. Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, the flow, obviously, you know, Bodak Yellow
Yeah.
ended up borrowing or whatever, but in revisiting this song, what is this Game of Thrones ass beat?
I know, I was gonna say, it's got the London Symphony Orchestra.
It's like dark and weird.
It's amazing. It's
Yeah.
symphonic.
It's like low key. I was listening to it last night in like a sleep deprived stupor, and I was like, this low key sounds like an NF beat.
Yeah, kind of.
You know what I mean? It's like an NF meets Meek Mill.
It's
sort of.
Baroque.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
And I got all the drugs in the world that you need. We get hotter.
I mean, that's like the best Little Sky song.
To me, I think Nowadays is the better one. Nowadays, the other Landon Cube collaboration is better. It's just Red Roses was like the one that blew them up.
That hook, that's an earworm for sure.
Yeah.
But it's no flocking for me.
It's no flocking for me too, but I mean, that Lil Skies is an underrated songwriter.
Yeah, I agree.
I think like melody wise, like I am all there for Lil Skies resurgence. I think he deserves it. He was a really good writer.
Very polished.
I just think his aesthetic aged poorly in the SoundCloud era. Like the pop rap side of SoundCloud rap kind of fell off.
It felt
towards
like
the
a
back
fad.
half. Yeah. Next we got Pull Up With a Stick by Saw Baby versus Look At Me by X.
We're gonna piss a lot of people off here.
We are gonna absolutely.
Pull up with the stick. Let it hit. I put this on the 10.
Now, before we even get into the next song or our decision here, we are two of the biggest Saw Baby fans.
Yeah. You're not gonna like what we have to say.
Nope.
That bitch don't wanna be friends. Ay, I give her this, she I man. Ay, she put her 10 on my dick.
I have such a funny snap memory of this song. Is
Yeah.
when I was playing it, like probably the week it came out.
Yeah.
And I have like, there's like two people in the snap and they both look at me and they're like, who is this? And then in like the, you know, as history played out, just to have that memory of two people asking me who it is so funny.
Listen,
Say it, Riley.
It's Pull Up With a Stick. It just
is. It is.
It's not even my favorite Saw Baby song, not even close.
No.
But there is something that Saw Baby provides that
It's
I
timeless.
you just can't replace it.
Yeah, I mean, Look at Me was an asteroid that hit the Earth.
Yeah.
And it had its effect, sent shockwaves through music in general, but it just doesn't have the staying power.
I will say the beat for Look at Me to this day kind of like makes my thighs shake a little bit when I hear it. That's our first like real pissing people off moment, I think.
Yeah.
We've got Lucid Dreams by Juice WRLD versus Rubbing Off the Paint by YBN Namir.
I still see your shadows in my room. Can't take back the love that I gave you.
I can't replace you. I can't replace you. You can't replace me. No one's replaced. We're both still here.
Interesting.
Running, gotta take me your bag. I got hundreds on my neck and I got shoes on my ass.
I have a jaded perspective on this one. We've talked about Lucid Dreams 150 times on this channel, and I always give it praise because I do love that song. It's a good song, but we don't get to talk about Rubbing Off the Paint, and so for me, it's refreshing to hear Rubbing Off the Paint again.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a deciding factor here. It is for me as well. It kind of opened up a new door, or opened up an old door that hadn't been opened in a while.
Well, I mean, he got kind of accused of running off with Tay-K's thing.
Sure.
And that makes sense, as did other people, Kamethazine, There's tons of people who got accused of that same thing. It's just, there was none as like astronomical in the moment as Rubbing Off the Paint.
But it's Lucid Dreams.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Rubbing Off the Paint.
Okay.
So, DJ Grant?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Lucid Dreams.
Yeah.
I think it's Juice WRLD's most important song ever.
I can't believe that was that hard of a decision for you guys.
Whatever. Now we got X by 21 Savage versus Fetty by Playboy Cardi.
Don't even have to hear him.
All right, well, we are gonna hear it.
I'm just flexing on my ex, bitch. Hold up. I'm just stunting on my ex.
Great song.
Somehow Future weasels his way onto the Soundcloud Rap bracket.
Yeah.
I'm still pouring up, I can see in his face. There's on my waist.
Fetty, I'm Fetty, I'm Fetty. I can't go in, I ain't ready. I remember you saying that all the time.
I can't go in, I ain't ready.
You just I can't go in, I ain't ready. Whether it was about rapping, it was about like you were too high to go into the grocery store. I can't go in, I ain't ready. I need eye drops.
Blast the AC. I didn't forget about it, but it's one of those ones that's like I can't go back to too often because it'll awaken demons in me.
Right.
And to be reminded of it here is gonna make me act up.
It's Fetty.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now we've got Uber Everywhere by Made in Tokyo versus Fago Dreams by Six Dogs.
Man, what a moment.
What a moment Made in Tokyo had there for a second.
I do like the song.
I like Uber Everywhere. I like Skateboard P more.
Oh, way more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that ever gonna get old enough to where it's like Ubers don't exist?
People still watch Taxi Driver.
That's true. It's a good movie. You talking to me?
Cream soda Fago down, still dreaming. They hate on me.
I don't know the reason.
I feel like we're gonna disagree here.
Oh, this is easily Fago Dreams for me.
Yeah, I mean, all respect to Six Dogs. There are songs out there I like, but this one's not one of them, really.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think Uber Everywhere, I've definitely had more enjoyable times listening to.
All right, to DJ Grant we go.
The way I look at it now is if, for this matchup particularly, is if Uber Everywhere came out like today, I would disregard it like almost immediately. At the time it was great, but I think if Fago Dreams were to come out the same time, it would have a much bigger impact. And even at the time when this song did come out, I think that Fago Dreams is the better song and the more important song.
Fair enough.
Fago Dreams it is.
It is.
R.I.P. Six Dogs.
Absolutely.
Now we've got Musty by Shoreline Mafia versus Magnolia by Playboy Cardi.
Little Sisters of the Poor versus Duke.
Little Orphan Annie versus Andre the Giant.
Rage in the Cage.
That's me, I'm feeling my nigga, I'm feeling lovely. It must be. Everywhere I go, they wanna fuck me.
Everywhere I go, they want to fuck me. Musty.
What a crazy bar.
That song is so fire.
Yeah, it is.
It made, like, when I realized this was going to be on this list, though, I was like, 03 Greedo Never Bend should be on, like, all that West Coast shit, that LA version of the SoundCloud Rap shit. Because, like, this Shoreline Mafia feels post SoundCloud Rap to me.
A little bit, yeah.
It feels like a different thing.
Yes.
But this one is often in the conversation of best SoundCloud Rap songs, so. New York, I Millie Rock.
Yeah, I heard it in New York my last time there.
Yeah.
They played it in a bar and I said, here I go. Here I go Millie rocking.
You've never been a great Millie Rocker.
Oh, no. I mean, it's not my thing.
It's all about it's about the pivot, it's about the turn.
I don't want to take like dance notes from you. You move like a scarecrow on the floor. You're good in the house, like when no one's there, but once you're in public, you move stiff.
How do you know how I am in the house when no one's there?
Oh,
It's Magnolia, right?
yes.
All right.
Great movie too.
The Race by TK versus I Know by D Savage.
Ah!
Fuck a beat, I was tryna beat a case, but I ain't beat that case, bitch, I did the race.
Of maybe every song on this list, on first listen,
Yeah.
I've never had more of a reaction.
Yeah, like it's so well enunciated, but in such a good pocket inside of the beat that you almost know the words upon first listen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's so catchy where you're like, oh, I know what he's about to say. Like the flow is locked in everyone's brain before they even knew it.
And I think that comes from his main inspiration, which is Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
Soulja Boy did that too.
Yeah. And
You
it
know?
gives me like, it's really gonna date me here, but it reminds me of like when I first heard like Eazy-E.
Yeah, I've heard that comparison made before, TK to Eazy-E.
Yeah. And he was actually on the run.
Oh yeah, I was gonna
Let us not forget.
We didn't even say the story behind it. I remember playing this for you and our
Yes.
friend Hunter and
Yeah.
explaining the whole situation
Yeah.
about the kid. Like I was like, have you heard about this? And explaining it and playing the song.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I know. All these bitches that be blowing on my phone.
Oh,
I love that song.
such
too.
an underrated song. Oh man.
I feel like I rode for D Savage like longer than I needed to.
Yeah.
But then I was rewarded with the most recent album.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good and finally showcased a lot of stuff that I believed in.
See, D Savage is one of those artists where it would have made sense if he fell off.
Yeah.
But he just didn't. Like
Yeah.
he's just actually made great music and kept up, and everybody recognizes him as super influential. And he was a lot younger than his contemporaries at the time.
Yes.
So now he fits into what's happening now.
Yeah.
And people can look at him and Uno and Thousand Band Fawny
Yep.
and be like, they fit into what's happening with the new Slay World shit.
Absolutely.
If they want to.
Yeah.
You know, they're influences for it, but they're here.
It's an easy pick on the race, but D Savage has so much more to give us, I feel like.
Yeah.
And, you know, TK gave us the race.
Now we've got All the Time 2 by Wintertime versus White Iverson by Post Malone.
Holy shit.
What a weird matchup
Yeah.
this is.
Wintertime, all the time, ooh, yeah. Look at the way that I move, swag.
Wintertime's so influential. The swag ad-lib, I can only think of him and Lil B.
Yep.
Swag.
Swag.
Watch out, oh, watch out, oh, watch out, yeah. Smash out.
I can't believe this fits in SoundCloud Rap
I know.
too. It just feels so separate from it, but I didn't want to admit how much I liked this song when it first came out.
Yeah.
I was like, am I gonna ride for the white guy
The white
who's
anthem?
dressing like ASAP Yams?
Post can fucking sing, man.
Yeah, for sure.
And he might be the only big Bob Dylan fan on this list. So, you know, I gotta ride for him.
We're gonna go with Post Malone, regrettably, but shout out to Wintertime, one of the most influential people on this list as well. Now we got Beef by Beef by Playboy Carti versus Mason 97 by Lil Yachty.
Wow. These are your two buff uncles just trading blows, like punching each other in the face. No one will go down.
Who got beef with me? I got niggas in the streets through 7, yeah.
That little keyboard beat, it's like detuned and circus-like.
Tropical.
Oh, it's freaky. Yeah, it's almost steel drum quality.
Yeah, it's like some
to
steel
it.
drum thing.
Wow.
Don't you hate when a bitch think that we need you, bitch? Hop on your knees, all this dick, I'm a future. You open, but bitch, it's so easy.
Yachty and Carnage, the grocery store music video.
I mean, that song is insane.
Oh my god.
That was it. This also came out at a moment where like we didn't know Yachty could do this.
I know.
And it was like, hey, he put us all on notice.
You know, he had 3 or 4 other attempts where he was like, I'm gonna prove I can rap. And
Yeah.
everybody was like, no.
Yeah.
And then he did this and people were like, all right, you can rap for a minute.
Yeah, for 60
1
seconds.
minute.
The deciding factor here for me is the Carnage production.
Yeah.
Like Beef's production is great and catchy in a way, but Mason 97, that's like a beat of a century.
Absolutely. Last one on the first round, we've got Lust by Lil Skies versus Walk by Comethazine.
Hey, but now they tell me I switched up. Take this backwood to the face, then grab my cup.
Not my favorite Lil Skies song, I'll be honest.
Not my favorite of the 7 deadly sins either.
Which one is your favorite?
Gluttony.
Yeah. Love eating, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, I walk around like that nigga. Finger on the trigger. If a nigga wants some
It's Walk easily.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Very easily.
Chopper hit his liver. Boom! His ad-libs are a different story. Oh,
Energy.
man. All right, leave your snubs down in the comments. I know there are ones that I wanted to be in here that didn't make it. All right, let's get to round 2. Woke Up Like This versus Myself by Nav. Dude, this is like a Final Four matchup.
It's Woke Up Like This for me.
There aren't that many songs that I like more than Myself by Nav. So I'm gonna go with Myself and leave this up to DJ Grant. He's not happy about it.
No, he's not.
I think I'm gonna go with Myself.
Congratulations, Nav fans. You guys beat Playboy Cardi.
Yeah, that is our second very upsetting people moment, but
I feel like Magnolia is more important than Woke Up Like This. And
I don't think that's true.
just let me stomach this one. Let's move on.
All right, now we got Gassed Up versus Money Longer.
It's Money Longer.
Yeah, it's Money Longer. Money Longer's a better song.
Gassed Up is so catchy though, and I got reminded of that today, like listening to it on the way over, because I was like, "Who's a Nepu?"
Yeah,
and then I listened to it and was like, "Gassed Up, shawty." I let my hands off the wheel, let the car drive itself.
Now we got Star Shopping by Lil Peep versus One Night by Lil Yachty.
Oh, this is a tough second round. It's not like the Kanye bracket where you're like measuring him against himself and like legacy and like, all right, this came out in this time, this was his thought process. These are just separate great songs.
These are completely different artists.
Yeah.
Like Lil Peep means something so different than what Lil Yachty means.
And it's tough. This is a lot harder than the Kanye bracket.
I agree.
I'll say that.
I agree.
For me, it's One Night.
I think it's Star Shopping. Grant?
Grant's gonna decide the whole next round.
Shouldn't I? I'm going One Night.
Yeah, baby!
Yeah. All right, one for me, one for you. There we go. Now we got Baby White by Ski Mask versus Hacked My Instagram by Pierre Bourne.
This one's a little tough, but I think in terms of like SoundCloud importance, Baby Wipe's gotta continue to move on.
I'm gonna go with Baby Wipe too. I think it's super, super close though.
Yeah.
All right, now we've got Love Scars by Trippie Redd versus Ultimate by Denzel Curry.
This one's really tough too.
This one's easy for me.
It's Love Scars for
you.
It's
Love Scars for me.
I think it is for me too, but man, Ultimate just had, what a strong moment.
Yeah.
You know, being attached to the meme and the trick shot challenge, like just became so synonymous with shit outside of music, you know?
Yeah.
But Love Scars is Love Scars. It's
Love
one
Scars
of the
is Love
greatest.
Scars.
Yeah, it's one of the greatest.
Yeah. Now we got Dark Light by Night Lavelle versus Beamer Boy by Lil Peep. Another easy one.
Yeah, Beamer Boy.
Yeah, it's Beamer Boy.
Yeah.
All right, now we got Lonely by Speaker Knockers versus No Heart by 21 Savage. Fuck.
I understand the impact of Speaker Knockers, and I'm not slighting it at all, but No Heart's like a bigger song in my life. It's played a bigger role.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the middle here too, but I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think No Heart makes sense to move on.
Yeah, and I think that often happens to like really impactful or influential songs, is that they kind of, you know, get overshadowed by what they helped create.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
I think that's the case with Lonely.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. You know, you have like A Boogie, Dej Loaf,
Yeah.
Lil Tracy, you know, Sofago.
Mm-hmm.
You have like all the way up till now, you can trace the lineage of
Phoebe
Speaker
Bridgers.
Yep. Black Country New Road.
Black Country New Road, yeah. Kind of late Coldplay, too, was very influenced by Speaker Knockers.
Yeah, Meghan Trainor.
Meghan Trainor, exactly. I was going to say that. Took the word right out of my mouth.
Dipset.
Dipset, exactly, yeah.
All right, No Heart moves on. Okay, now we got Gosha versus Murder on My Mind.
It is Murder on My Mind.
I agree. Murder on My Mind is a different story.
It's still something I'm wrapping my head around. Like, that's insane for a song that old and that I've heard so many times. I still have shit to think about.
On to the second side of the bracket. Catch Me Outside by Ski Mask the Slump God versus Witchblades by Lil Peep. Fuck me.
This is an accessible Peep song to me, but it does have lines that are corny.
It's kind of like the Speaker Knocker situation.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of copied what Peep and Tracy did.
Yep.
And because of that, it got whittled down to something as like a generic trope, but
Yeah.
they were before that trope existed.
That's fair. Catch Me Outside is too good of a song, though.
Yeah, I think Catch Me Outside wins, but I hate to say it. All right, we got Autograph by Juice WRLD versus This Year by Lil Tracy.
Tracy walks here.
You think Tracy wins?
Yeah, I do. I really like Autograph.
Ooh, don't make me do it. Oh, don't make me pick.
You said it's your favorite Juice WRLD song.
It is my favorite Juice WRLD song, and it's one of my favorite Lil Tracy songs.
Like, I could listen to This Year again today, and I'd be fine if I didn't hear Autograph. That's kind of the fence I'm standing on.
I'm gonna pick Autograph so I can make Grant pick.
Yeah, I'm going Autograph.
That's fair.
All right, next we got Fuck Love by X versus Water by Ugly God.
Wow, two very different songs, but it's got to be Fuck Love.
Yeah, it's Fuck Love.
I mean, Water's great, but it's in this matchup, it really puts a light on the novelty of it.
It's a one-trick pony.
Yeah, a one-note horse.
No Flockin' by Kodak Black versus Pull Up With a Stick by Saw Baby.
We know where we're going.
It's Pull Up With a Stick.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, it's Pull Up With a Stick. No Flockin' is incredible, but
Yeah.
has aged weird, and Pull Up With a Stick is...
Still very, very, very enjoyable to listen to.
All right, now we got Lucid Dreams by Juice WRLD versus Fetty by Playboi Carti.
I peeped this in the first round that this would be a second round matchup, and I've been dreading it.
We have to lay a favorite to rest here, I think.
Yeah, Lucid Dreams gets laid to rest here.
Really?
Fetty!
I'm gonna say something kind of controversial here. I think Rubbing Off the Paint is better than Fetty.
Yeah, I completely disagree.
Yeah, we've talked about Lucid Dreams too much on this channel. I'm fine. Let's do Fetty. Just shake it up. Let's do Fetty.
Fetty was like more transformative for me.
Well, you were just doing a bunch of psychedelics around that time, so
Yeah.
it's just transformative in general.
Mind expanding.
You could have been listening to fucking Mumford & Sons, and it would have been transformative.
And I did.
You run a lot of acid. We've got Fago Dreams by Six Dogs versus Magnolia by Playboi Carti, and I see where this is going.
People didn't know I was a Cardi stan.
We're about to do Carti versus Carti in this next round. For that reason, I'm gonna pick Six Dogs and let Grant
great.
say Magnolia out loud.
Yeah, it's Magnolia.
All right. We've got The Race by Tay-K versus White Iverson by Post Malone, and I don't even want to talk about it.
This one really, the last two were tough. This one makes me really happy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we don't even have to say it. Just go ahead and put the right one over.
All right.
Whoa!
Just kidding. Just kidding. That's The Race. Okay. And last matchup in the second round, we've got Mason 97 by Lil Yachty versus Walk by Comethazine.
Mace.
Mason 97 easily takes that one. All right, Sweet 16. We've got Myself by Nav versus Money Longer by Lil Uzi Vert. I am firmly on the Myself train for this one.
I'll side with you because I think it's a more enjoyable song, but Money Longer feels more important in the grand scheme.
Woke Up Like This is better than Money Longer.
Yeah.
And Myself beat Woke Up Like This.
Well said, but the transitive property doesn't exist in sport, but since this is a music bracket, I'll allow it.
Okay, next we got One Night by Lil Yachty versus Baby White by Ski Mask.
Oh.
I don't really listen to One Night anymore. I listen to Baby White.
I don't listen to either of them anymore.
Oh, I'm going with Baby White.
I'm going with One Night.
Okay, DJ Grant.
I'm gonna go One Night.
Another, really pulling One Night ahead. Oh, fuck. We got Love Scars versus Beamer Boy.
It's Beamer Boy for me. Like Trippie Redd has such a catalog, and there are way more songs that I love by him, and Beamer Boy is like one of the Peep songs that I can continuously replay.
You know, I'm a huge Lil Peep fan. I love Lil Peep. Love Scars by Trippie Redd is my favorite Trippie Redd song. It's that and Hellboy are my two favorites ever.
Mine's Topanga.
Topanga, really?
Yeah.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It makes me want to go for Love Scars here, which is weird. Like, that's where my gut is saying is that it's Love Scars, even though Beamer Boy is an incredible song.
Yeah.
This is my bracket now.
Yep.
Yeah, this is Grant's bracket.
I'm gonna side with Love Scars.
And that's fair. I'm not gonna throw a little fit or anything or like be all pouty.
I will say, for someone without a stylist, you do throw a lot of fits. Next, we got No Heart versus Murder on My Mind.
YMW is gonna walk. YMW.
Yeah, absolutely. Murder on My Mind wins that one. Let's go to the other side here of the Sweet 16. We got Catch Me Outside versus Autograph.
Catch Me Outside for me.
Autograph for me.
This is where I will go Catch Me Outside.
Okay. All right, we got Fuck Love versus Pull Up With a Stick. This is where I will set aside my Saw Baby fandom and say Fuck Love is a better song.
I was gonna say, as much as I wanted it's like Saw Baby get to the final four here. If it was Marsupial Superstars,
oh, if it was Marsupial,
I'd pick it over Fuck Love. I pick it over every song, like that and Fetty would be my top two.
Now we got our Cardi matchup. We knew it was gonna happen. We got Magnolia versus Fetty.
It's Fetty for me. Magnolia is really great, and it is just Cardi's song, but Fetty has like you said, it's got Maxo in there, it's got Dash, it's just a flash in the pan. It'll never happen again like that.
Yeah, that's sweet, and that's nice that you said all of that. It's Magnolia for me.
Okay. Let's let Grant decide.
It's Magnolia. It's gotta be Magnolia.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
No, I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm pissed.
I'll let you use a trump card here.
No trump cards will be played. We will play this game fair, as they intended in the creation of it in the 1700s.
I hate when you use your medieval voice when you get pissed.
My lord! Oh, you're moving Fetty anyway. It's almost like you're subconsciously telling me I was right.
Sorry. We've got The Race versus Mason 97.
Are we gonna disagree again?
I think so.
It's Mason 97 for me.
It's The Race.
Yeah, I've been pushing for Yachty a lot. The race is fine, actually.
I'm sorry, I was gonna go with the race.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Quit with the come on. Quit coming on me.
Sorry about that. The flute sample. Like,
The flute is nice, yeah.
Our Elite 8 is Myself by Nav, One Night by Lil Yachty, Love Scars by Trippie Redd, Murder on My Mind by YNW Melly, Catch Me Outside by Ski Mask the Slump God, Fuck Love by XXXTentacion, Magnolia by Playboi Carti, and The Race by TK.
That's good.
I think we did a good job.
I think so too.
Myself versus One Night. You already know what I'm going to say.
I know, and I think you already know what I'm gonna say. You've wanted One Night to be out for 3 rounds.
I have, and I love myself. Not like that. Fuck, that sounds bad.
No, it doesn't. You're supposed to. I mean, how can you love anyone else before you love yourself?
I can't love anyone else yet. I'm waiting until I love myself.
Oh, you're still in that phase.
Yeah.
Give us the decision, Grant.
I'm gonna repent my sins, and I'm gonna take One Night.
Gassed up, shorty. That's 3 rounds in a row. You've wanted it out.
And it's 3
Myself's a better song, but One Night is like, it's one night.
It's One Night.
It's one night.
But Myself is a better song. You said it.
I know.
This is a song bracket.
It's one night.
One night. What are you gonna do? Fight Grant?
No, I'm just, listen, I'm saying my piece. We're moving One Night along. All right, we got Love Scars by Trippie Redd versus Murder on My Mind by YNW Melly.
This one gets a little tough, but I still believe it's Murder on My Mind.
I like listening to Love Scars more, so I just have to side with Love Scars, even though I think Murder on My Mind is more important. So again, it goes to DJ Grant, which it is becoming just DJ Grant's bracket, which I like.
I like it. Usually we agree too much.
Yeah, we agreed a lot in the first round, and then the second round is fucked.
I gotta go with Love Scars.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, Love Scars it is.
Hey, to be expected, you guys are both heartbroken, sad sacks.
You are literally a jazz fan, and now all of a sudden you're criticizing sad sax? All right, now we've got Catch Me Outside by Ski Mask the Slump God versus Fuck Love by X and Trippie. This is easy for me, but again, it's the same thing. I've been rooting against Catch Me Outside a little bit, you know?
I think Fuck Love's the better song here. I don't think we're gonna disagree.
It was just such an infectious song.
Yeah.
There's a reason that it's one of the most played songs ever on SoundCloud.
Absolutely,
Like
yeah.
second most ever. Yeah. And our last matchup to get into the final 4, we've got The Race versus Magnolia.
This is the hardest matchup of the Elite 8.
It's not hard for me.
It's The Race for you.
It's The Race for me. There's nothing like The Race.
Oh no.
Grant, you know why I'm looking at you, buddy. In New York, I Millie Rock.
It's The Race.
I think it has to be.
Huh?
Our final 4 is One Night by Lil Yachty, Love Scars by Trippie Redd, Fuck Love by X, and The Race by TK. Trippie Redd really showing out.
Yeah.
Showing up twice in the final 4 is wild. All right, first we got One Night versus Love Scars.
This is crazy.
I'm fine with it either way. Like, I understand what's been happening here. It's kind of like when you get ganged up on by your best friends and they just gang up, they just keep kicking you, and then
You're the butt of the joke for the night.
that's cool with me.
One Night to the Ship.
To the ship, baby! Let's go! Who will One Night face off against? That is the question. And we've got Fuck Love versus The Race.
Here, I will go with The Race.
See? And
Oh no!
listen, okay, this is really 50-50 for me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I like these songs pretty much equally.
Yeah.
I think I prefer to listen to Fuck Love more because it has a more diverse palette of things going on. Like, you have,
Yeah, it's not as
Baby, I Need You in My Life. And then you have X's part, which is, I'm nauseous, I lost it. Like, you get 2 distinct melodies.
musically, it is more complex.
Yes.
I will agree with that, but The Race feels stronger here to me, and I'm sticking with it.
It's more visceral. I have to go Fuck Love.
Okay.
And you're, and
I agree with you. Yeah.
all right.
Fuck Love.
So
That's fine.
DJ Grant decides Fuck Love to the championship.
So we each have one that we wanted, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It kind of works out.
Okay, and now this is where it gets absolutely fucked. Because it couldn't be less close for me. One Night isn't even in like the top 10 of my favorite on that side of the bracket. So I will easily plug in my Fuck Love pick here.
And I'm going with One Night.
DJ Grant, this is your bracket. Decide the winner.
Well, let's just pray.
We're gonna walk out of here friends, okay? We're gonna leave this all on the floor. When we go to the locker room, it's back to normal, okay? But right here, right now, we need you to decide the winner of our SoundCloud Rap Classics bracket. You trying to get Hank to pick? It's like the Super Bowl.
You went One Night.
One Night is the winner of our bracket. And here it goes, right into the center. Bingo! Let's go, Yachty!
I can't believe this. Okay, listen, that's what you sign up for. We don't get to make our own brackets here. We have to make one together.
Yes.
So the winner of the HIVEMIND official SoundCloud Rap Classics bracket is One Night by Lil Yachty. Once again, please go to the comment section. Let us know your favorite on this list, your favorite SoundCloud Rap song of all time, and songs that should have been included on this bracket, as well as other brackets we should do in the future. These are our favorite new videos to do, so we're gonna be pumping these out. Please let us know what we should do next.
God, it was fun.
God, this was super, super fun. Trip down memory lane.
Absolutely.
So, other than that, make sure you like the video, subscribe, all the stuff I said at the beginning. Patreon, Cameo, linked in description. We appreciate everybody who supports us on either of those platforms. And Graydon, would you like to leave these wonderful people with some advice to leave or live their lives by?
We are such stuff that dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep.
All right, this has been HIVEMIND TV. We love you, appreciate you, and we'll see you in the next one.
Absolutely hate the police.
Fuck the police.
Miss Piggy, pull up to the Bernie.
Imagine your time machine malfunctions. You end up there, and you're just like, oh, geez, it's all Crocs.
Back in Croc time.